Welcome back to Call Center Help. It's your boy Drew. Please like, sub, share, hit the bell. I drop gems weekly on how to level up in the call center, get off the phones. If you want interview help, etc., etc., I got you, okay? I got you. And I got some cool stuff in the description as well with ChatGPT prompts and also a resume that you can download as well if you want to follow what I'm saying in this video, okay? So, without further ado, the question that I got the other day in the comments was, how can you pretty much build rapport prior to the interview, okay? And I'm going to be honest with you guys. That is kind of difficult. It can be done, but it's kind of difficult, but you just have to be tactful and consider certain variables, okay? So there's two ways. One way is the regular way. The second way is teetering on creepy, and I'll be honest, it's kind of creepy. I'll be totally honest, and I will have a bonus at the end of the video as well on how to build rapport prior to the interview, okay? So, number one, it's not going to be through the talent acquisition specialist or the HR person or whoever the heck is doing the recruiting. The recruiter does not really care about your personality. They get a bonus or they get paid for people that they're recruiting, okay? That's how they make their money. They get their hourly plus a percentage or some type of bonus for whoever they get into the company. All they're doing is just screening resumes, okay? They're not there to, do the psychology or anything like that or know who you are. They don't really care. They're just like, hey, his resume looks good. It matches the job description. Let me get him to the, hiring manager after our initial meeting, okay? All they're doing is screening you. Once you get past that screening and then they send you that email saying, hey, the hiring manager, John Smith, wants to meet you, pick a day on the calendar. What you want to do is pick your day on the calendar, hit reply all, and then send that email to the recruiter and also to the manager that's, interviewing you. His email should be there at least 8 times out of 10. His email will be there. So when you hit him with that reply all and you're replying to both of them at the same time, you want to tailor that email and you want to say, hey, look forward to meeting you guys on July 2nd, 2025 at 3 p.m. Look forward to learning about the role, the responsibilities, and maybe looking at some good fishing spots around the area. My point is, you want to put something in that email that shows that you're human and that you're into things, right? Look forward to meeting you, discussing the role, and maybe touching on some hiking spots around the area. Etc., etc. If you say anything like that, that's putting your personality into the email, and then that hiring manager will probably read it and go, okay, that's interesting, that's new, don't get this too often. You're gonna stick out. He may even reply, hey, look forward to meeting you as well, and yeah, most definitely, I love hiking. You know what I mean? Now you got some ammo when you meet them face to face. The point is, on that reply, you want to put in some personality in it. That's how you build rapport prior. You see what I'm saying? And here's a quick little bonus. This is a small bonus, okay? Not the main one. Another small bonus, and this right here kind of teeters toward creepy, but not for the interviewer. It tailors toward creepy for the person doing this, and that is putting your picture on your resume. Some people don't like that because they're like, I don't want my face out there. I don't know what kind of creeps are out there. But if you're bold enough, put your face on your resume. I have a template in the description where you can tailor your resume and put a picture on there. And I got a prompt for ChatGPT that you can upload your picture into, and then it'll generate a nice headshot for you to add to your resume. And that right there adds rapport as well, because if you're meeting them in person, if they see you in the lobby, they'll say, oh, look, it's that guy. I remember him from the resume. Hey, how's it going? You see what I'm saying? There is rapport before the initial meeting. You see what I'm saying? Now, the next way to build rapport before a meeting, and after this one, it's going to be the bonus, but the next way to build rapport, and this is where it gets a little creepy, okay? What you want to do is, once you get that email saying you passed the initial screening from that recruiter and you have that person's name and email and everything like that, you want to go ahead and cross-reference that information with LinkedIn or Facebook. And what you're looking for specifically is where they went to school and where they lived, okay, or where they currently live. If you see that they went to, for example, Florida State University for 4 years, you'll say, okay, this person must like the beach because they went to that school. They probably spent a lot of time there. Interesting. You can now tailor that on your reply in that an initial screening. After that screening, you can say, hey, look forward to meeting you guys and maybe discussing some water sports. You see what I'm saying? Or, good surf spots, etc., etc. You see what I'm saying? Now that you have that information on that person, you did a little background on them, you can then also use that ammo during the interview process, or even say that person went to the Florida State University and you went there too. In that same email, you'll say, hey, look forward to meeting the team, yada yada, and meeting another fellow alumni. Boom, rapport right there before you even meet the guy face to face or video to video, depending how they do it. You see what I'm saying? If you do a little bit of a background check on them, you can find out what they like, and then you can use that to build rapport on that initial email, okay? Now, don't get creepy and look up their kids. Don't look up their social. Don't look up their wife or their husband and say anything creepy like, oh, your wife is cute, or don't do that, okay? That's weird. Don't just, if you see some political posts from them, don't comment on those or anything like that. Don't bring that up, man. We're looking for surface level things. Don't get too deep. Don't be like the show You. Don't do too much. We just want surface level stuff. Sports, hobbies. That's what you want to stick to, okay? That's what you want to do to build rapport initially. And I'm laughing because I can already see somebody now going, hey, yeah, your wife looks pretty good. You have a beautiful family. Like, why would you put that in the initial email, dude? Like, no one wants to hear that. You're a creep now. Now the guy knows you went, but the guy knows you went online and dug up his dirt. Like, that's weird, okay? Don't do it. Now, here's the bonus, though, okay? Here's the real bonus. Now, of course, like I said before, the talent acquisition person, the recruiter, the HR guy, whatever, those people aren't really important, okay? They just screen resumes. But they still, look at them to a certain extent, depending on how they do it with AI or by themselves. But the point is, they still screen. And they usually send your resume and your cover letter to the hiring manager so he can review it, okay? Because, they also look at it and see what they're coming up against, right? What you want to do on your cover letter is somewhere in the cover letter, you need to put down, if you don't have any info on the guy, or if you do, you want to tailor probably the last paragraph of your cover letter to emphasize a hobby or something that you're into that pertains to the job. For example, at the, towards the end, and I have a prompt for that in the description as well if you're having trouble doing it. But say you're a guy that plays poker. You're like, in my free time, in my personal time away from work, I like to play poker. And poker has taught me to look at detail and taught me to be patient, etc., etc., which aligns with the role. You see what I'm saying? You want to tailor your hobby or whatever you're into to the job on that cover letter, okay? That way they can see it and be like, oh, okay, this guy's into poker, interesting. You know what I'm saying? And that's the hiring manager reading it, not the talent person. That person doesn't care. But the hiring guy will look at that and say, oh, okay, that's interesting stuff right there. The guy's into poker, or the guy's into hiking, or the guy really loves basketball and he said something about LeBron James, which really touched me. I love LeBron James. He's the king. You see what I'm saying? That's how you stand out before you even meet the person on that cover letter. You see what I'm saying? But not a lot of people write cover letters these days, but you can use AI to do it. Like I said, in the description, I got you. You see what I'm saying? Use AI as a tool, personalize it just a bit, and then you're good to go. And again, when they read this stuff, you will stick out because not many people are doing stuff like this, dude. In my time of interviewing people, I rarely got anything like that. Rarely. It's usually just an awkward break the ice. How was traffic? How's the weather? Are you from the area? A weird little pause, and then we get right into the interview. That's pretty much boring. The people didn't stick out. But the people that did stick out are the people that kind of were a little quirky or a little different during the interview process or even prior. You see what I'm saying? Like, one guy even told me a joke on the way to the interview, right? Like when we're walking to the office, right? He even told me a quick little joke, and I was like, okay, yeah, I remember this dude. Okay, that was kind of funny. That was good. You know what I'm saying? So overall, man, those are the ways that you can build rapport prior to the interview. As far as automating it, like the comment says, I mean, you can maybe use N8N to scrape information about people, but again, that gets kind of creepy, so I wouldn't do that. Oh, and another thing, you can go onto the company website with smaller companies, and usually they may have, like, the person that's interviewing you and like a little summary about them. So that's another tool you can use to find out a little bit about the guy that's going to interview you, if you know what I'm saying. But otherwise, that's all I got for you guys today. This is part 1. I will have a part 2, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I'm out of here.